All rise while the Fargo Police Honor Guard presents the colors. Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome. Today we will swear in 5 new officers: Noah Korger, Christian Davis, Abraham Moylan, Joshua Sampson, and Joseph Vagel. It's a semi-informal ceremony today. It's really a time for family and friends, so feel free when your officers are either signing their documents or having their badges pinned on to come up and take photos. Also, after the ceremony is over with, your officer will have access to all of the photographs taken by our crime prevention officer as well. When it's time to pin on the badge, you don't have to let us know who's going to do that. As long as you know, that's fine. And if you struggle, that's okay. It's normal, so don't feel like you're rushed up there putting it on. We're used to it. Before we begin, I'm going to play a video that was put together by a crime prevention officer.
I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Call me baby if you need a friend. I just wanna give you love. Come on, come on, come on. Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, no, you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Come along with me and don't be scared. I just wanna set you free. Come on, come on, come on. You and me can make it anywhere. And for now, we can stay here for a while. 'Cause you know, I just wanna see you smile. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. And when you're weak, I'll be strong. I'm gonna keep holding on. Now don't you worry, it won't be long, darling. And when you feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one. I'm only one call away.
We'll now begin with the ceremony, and at this time, I'd like to introduce the Chief of the Fargo Police Department, David Todd. Chief?
Thank you, Tom. Welcome, everybody. I'd like to just take a minute to welcome or introduce a few people here that we have in the audience. Mayor Tim Mahoney is here with us this morning, and Assistant City Administrator Mike Redlinger. I've got my Deputy Chief of Field Services, Ross Renner, and Deputy Chief of Administrative Services, Joe Anderson. We also have Angie Christensen here this morning. Angie is representing the FOP Auxiliary, which is our spouses organization. Well, good morning. In a few moments, our 5 newest members of the Fargo Police Department will be taking the oath of office. It's a very special day for each of them and the members of their families. And every officer in this room, including myself, remember how we felt that excitement about taking that oath and getting our badge and becoming a Fargo Police Department. Finally becoming a part of that organization we had worked so hard to become a part of. In our opening video, perhaps you noticed the word noble in describing the profession of police officer. I think it's a fitting word that encompasses the commitment of a person willing to step into the face of danger in order to protect and serve the members of our community. Noble also describes the commitment to go the extra mile in our service to members of our community when they're a victim of crime or they're involved in a traffic accident. Pursuing an honorable and noble profession indicates, at least to me, that you feel called to this profession. And if you were called to this profession, it is what you have always been designed and born to do. If you feel this way about being a police officer, then you know you have to carry out your duties and responsibilities to the best of your ability. Nothing else will suffice. That's your responsibility in this profession, your calling. Quality standards that we have put in place for ourselves are safety, courtesy, empathy, and trust. We will hold ourselves accountable to those standards, but we'll also provide the training, equipment, and encouragement to develop in those standards. We want you to develop into the best police officer that you can be. We want you to pursue and achieve your interests and goals within our department. We want you to be successful. Another word you saw in our video was family. We recognize you're coming from a family, but as we bring you into our organization and you get to know the wonderful people in this department, it's our hope that you'll look at them as your extended family. If you invest yourself into this profession, your extended family here at the Fargo Police Department will be there for you when you need them. That is part of being a brother or sister in blue. This is not an easy profession. If it was easy, everyone would do it, and it wouldn't be an honorable and noble profession. There will be difficult days, dangerous times, and heart-wrenching experiences. However, people who feel called to this profession wouldn't choose to do anything else. With the Fargo Police Department, you'll experience teamwork, a bond with your fellow officers, the satisfaction and exhilaration of making a major arrest, the satisfaction of providing good service with empathy to the people that we serve. Your experience and satisfaction in this profession will come from your total investment in it. You will develop lifelong, tight-knit relationships with the people who will go through the door with you into the danger of the unknown. Back when I was in SWAT, we had a saying, and I think it applies to the profession of policing as a whole. All we want is all you've got. If you approach your police career like that, you'll have no regrets. You will serve honorably in this noble career. Our common purpose at the Fargo Police Department is this: We provide services that are driven by genuine care for our community, each other, and the laws we are trusted to uphold. Let me conclude with this. I want the 5 of you to pay close attention to the oath that you're about to take. What you're about to state should guide your actions every single day of your career, especially during the challenging times, and there will be challenging times. The community we serve expects nothing less, and neither will your fellow officers that you're about to have the privilege of serving with. As a police officer, I'm incredibly proud of everyone in this department, and it's with that same level of pride that we welcome each of you to the Fargo Police Department. On behalf of the entire staff, welcome and congratulations on becoming a Fargo police officer. I'm now going to introduce our 5 new officers and have them come up one by one. We're going to start with Noah Korger. Noah? Right up here. Noah's from Rosemount, Minnesota. He graduated from Minnesota State University Mankato in 2018 with double majors in law enforcement and psychology. Noah completed law enforcement skills through Hibbing Community College in Mankato, Minnesota, and Noah has worked as a community advisor in the dorms of Mankato, a varsity football coach at Waseca High School, and an EMT for campus security. This will be Noah's first job in law enforcement. Welcome, Noah. Christian Davis. Come on up. Stand right next to Noah. Christian grew up in Belcourt, North Dakota. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice and Cybersecurity from Armstrong State University and a Master's degree from Champlain University in Digital Forensic Science. Christian completed his law enforcement training at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Artesia, New Mexico. He began his law enforcement career in March 2017, working in Belcourt, North Dakota, as a tribal police officer. Welcome, Christian. Abraham Moylan. Like to be called Abe? All right. Abe grew up in Minot, North Dakota. He attended North Dakota State University, where he graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. He completed his law enforcement skills at Alexandria Community and Technical College. Most recently, he worked with security with Sanford Health for almost 2 years. This will be his first job in law enforcement. Welcome, Abe. Joshua Sampson. Joshua was born and raised in Grand Forks, North Dakota. He graduated from Bismarck State College with a degree in criminal justice in 2014. He completed the law enforcement training program through Lake Region State College during the summer of 2018. Since 2009, Joshua has held various positions in the military, security, and most recently, corrections. Welcome, Joshua. And Joseph Vagel. Joseph or Joe? Joe. Joe grew up in Ham Lake, Minnesota. He graduated from Minnesota State University Mankato with a degree in law enforcement. He completed his law enforcement skills training through Hibbing Technical College. Joe has worked as a community service officer for the Anoka County Sheriff's Office and a police reserve for the Coon Rapids Police Department. Joe has also worked in loss prevention at a Burlington coat factory in Blaine, Minnesota. He enjoys hunting and fishing in his free time, and this is Joe's first sworn law enforcement job. Welcome, Joe. I'll now ask Sergeant Tom Morris to come up and administer the oath of office.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. On my honor, I state your name, do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the state of North Dakota, and the city of Fargo. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. I will keep my private life unsullied. I will never betray my badge, my integrity, my character, or the public trust in my position as a Fargo police officer.
I will now ask the mayor to come up with me, and we're going to issue these officers their new badge. All right, this is kind of a little bit of the informal time where I'll ask family members to come up and pin on the badge, but we'll do it one officer at a time. So we're going to start with, let's see, Noah. Noah, could you take a couple steps out? And whoever you got designated as family can come pin your badge on. And we invite the family to come up and take pictures. It's kind of a special time. Christian's family can come up. Abraham, can you take a couple steps out? Family, come on up. We thought about having a mannequin out in the lobby so family could practice pinning on the badge. Not as easy as you think it is. Joshua, family, come on. And Joe. And we will make these pictures available to your new officers so they can distribute them out to family members too. I'm going to have you bring them over to the table. What they need to do is sign their oath of office documents. That's another photo opportunity if you want to get a picture of them signing their life away to me. Well, they've taken the oath, they've received their badge, they've signed their oath of office. Family and friends, fellow officers, I introduce to you Fargo's newest Fargo police officers. We have a tradition in the Fargo Police Department, and that is that the members of the Fargo Police Department line up here, and we come through the line here, and we shake their hands and welcome them to our department as a fellow brother or sister officer. Also, we have a number of things scheduled right after this, where we're going to talk about our auxiliary program for significant others and our mentor program, and it's kind of an orientation for the officers and their families to let you know what being a Fargo police officer is all about. So please stick around for that. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Cases. Items we do not recycle include plastic bags, styrofoam, food waste, syringes and medical waste, motor oil or antifreeze bottles, shrink wrap, toys, scrap metal, razor blades, tin foil, nails, rusty cans, metal pots and pans, ceramics, Pyrex, window glass, mirrors, light bulbs, drinking glasses, shredded paper, and spiral-bound books. With all-in-one recycling, all recyclables can be put into a bin together. No need for separating. Recycle paper, cardboard, cans, glass, and plastic items only. Keep items dry, and please do not use plastic bags. Break down cardboard and place along the edges inside the bin. Then place the rest of your recyclables in the middle. Keep recyclables loose within the bin. Packing them tightly into the bin will prevent the bin from dumping properly. Welcome to the Civic Center parking ramp. We've recently updated the parking access equipment at this location. We hope this video helps your parking experience be as pleasant as possible. It is important to note this new system accepts credit card payments only. Daily and hourly parkers will pull up to the ticketing station upon entering the ramp. Please push this button and take your ticket. Hang on to the ticket. You will need it when you exit the ramp. When you are ready to leave, you will pull up to the payment station and stop before the mechanical arm. Insert your ticket here, insert your credit card here, the arm